Have you ever spent so much time thinking about something that you literally talked yourself out of it? Maybe it's a text you were going to send, or a project that you wanted to start, or even just making dinner. Because let's face it, DoorDash is right there. Well, guess what? Overthinking is the ultimate time thief. Today's episode is all about breaking the overthinking cycle. I'm going to share the Do It Directive. I'm also going to share how it works, why it's effective, and how it's totally different than anything you've ever tried. Plus, we're going to explore some real life examples where this rule can help you take control of your brain and actually make decisions instead of wallowing in your self doubt. Trust me, if you're an overthinker like me, this might be the lifesaver you didn't know you needed. Stick around. Before we jump into the nuts and bolts, let me paint this little picture for you. Imagine this. You're standing in front of your closet. You've got a date tonight, or maybe just a work meeting. You're spiraling. What should I wear? Is this too casual? Is this too dressy? What if they think I'm trying too hard? Then suddenly, 20 minutes later, you end up wearing the same jeans and t shirt that you first looked at because deciding on an outfit felt completely impossible. Sound familiar? We've all been there. Trust me. So let me tell you a story on a time that I said yes to everything. I had a friend and she had a party and I didn't get an invite. When I saw her, I asked, "Hey, why didn't you invite me?" She said, "Because you always say no to everything I ask you to do." I, of course, said, "No, that's not true. I'm just busy." Super annoyed. I turned to my sister and I said, "Okay, listen, for the next 30 days, I'm just going to say yes to anything that people ask me to do." I also told my sister, "Don't tell anyone that I'm doing this. It's my own personal test." Obviously, this is what mature adults do, right? So let me tell you, I quickly realized that she was right. It wasn't that I didn't want to do things, it was more that I just kind of overthought every single little thing and then blamed it on that I didn't have time to do these things. And it wasn't just her. I'd overthink absolutely everything, whether it was going out, trying something new, or even just texting somebody back. My brain turned every tiny decision into this mental battle. By the end of those 30 days, I realized something big. I didn't avoid doing things because I was lazy or uninterested. I avoided them because I thought too much about them. The more I overthought, the more reasons I came up with to not do anything. Needless to say, at the end of the 30 days, I did some pretty fun things that I probably wouldn't have. I did a tequila tasting, a wine and painting class. I went to a little league game. I saw this incredible play performance. I went to a concert and numerous other things that I just can't think about. I realized that I was pretty much holding myself back for no good reason, just making up excuses. There's this even one time when my friend asked my sister to do something and she declined, but she turns to me and she says, "You should ask Shelby." Obviously, I knew what she was doing, but I did make the deal on saying yes. And so when my friend asked, I was quick to say yes. It was really nice for my sister to throw me to the wolves like that. But hey, what are sisters for, right? Well, after my 30-day test, I started working on this little something that I call the Do It Directive. It's this tool to break up this cycle of overthinking. It's a game changer for me. What is the Do It Directive? It's kind of a mental reset tool that stops overthinking dead in its tracks. It forces your brain into this action mode. So the D stands for decide to interrupt. This is a moment that you consciously choose to stop the overthinking cycle. You recognize that you're spiraling and make the decision to just pause. The O, it stands for observe it. Observe the thought. Stop the overanalyzing, take a step back, and just think, what is it that's really holding me back? Is it fear, doubt, indecision? Just identify it. That's it. Just identify it. Now, the next is you take ownership of the very first action that you need to take. This step doesn't have to solve the entire problem. It just breaks up the overthinking cycle, and that alone builds momentum. The T stands for take action now. Execute that first step. Don't overthink it. Don't talk yourself out of it. Just do it. Momentum will follow, and you'll find it easier to just keep going. So, do you want to know why the Do It Directive works? Or at least it works for me? Here's a few reasons. Number one, it stops the spiral. The Do It Directive is like an emergency brake for your brain. It physically interrupts the cycle of overthinking. It's also quick. By focusing on the next step, you're eliminating the feeling that makes you think that it is completely impossible to do that task. It builds trust in yourself. So each time you follow the directive, you're proving to your brain that you can handle this. Now, this is my favorite. It kind of shuts up that perfectionism. Perfectionism is something where you think you have to do everything just perfect. Guess what? The directive does not care that you do it perfect. It just cares that you get it done. That's it. So let's break this down into some everyday scenarios where the do it directive is a total lifesaver. We'll start with your inbox. You got 50 unread emails? Think, do it now. Instead of debating which one to tackle first, just open the top email and reply. You are instantly moving forward now. Another one is a scary conversation that you're avoiding. Maybe you've been avoiding a tough talk with your husband, wife, child, mother, father, boss, coworker, whoever. Instead of rehearsing it 10,000 ways of how it can go wrong, open a note on your phone and type the first sentence that you want to say. Then the next time the opportunity comes up, you're prepared. You do it now. What about the gym? We all know this one. You're sitting on the couch thinking, should I work out? Maybe tomorrow. No, you stop, you put on your sneakers, you get up and do it now. Again, momentum is going to do the rest for you. Now, the beauty of this rule is that it applies to absolutely everything in your life. It's not just about big life changing moments. It's about the tiny ones that we get stuck in the most. Those everyday things that we get stuck thinking and thinking and thinking about. So let's recap. Overthinking doesn't solve problems. Technically, it creates them. The Do It Directive helps you stop the spiral by focusing on the action instead of the thought. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. Now, the kicker is the more that you practice it, the easier it gets. Eventually, your brain starts recognizing when it's overthinking, and then it starts to shift into this action mode automatically. It's like your little superpower of thinking. Yeah, it's great. You need to try it 1 to 3 weeks to just get started, 3 to 6 to be a habit. It's a game changer for me. It's not about proving to your friends that you can actually do stuff, although, let's be honest, I mean, that was pretty kind of cool. I'm not going to lie there. It's more about breaking free from the mental roadblocks that hold you back. So if you're like me and overthinking has you stuck on the sidelines, here's your big takeaway. The action doesn't have to be perfect, but it does have to be now. It helps you stop spiraling. It focuses on one simple step to start moving forward because life doesn't wait while you sit there thinking about it. So the next time your brain tries to run you in circles with the what if or maybe if I, just interrupt it. Take ownership on your first step and just do it now. I promise that you're going to thank yourself later because I certainly know that I did. That's a wrap on today's episode. If you found this helpful, please take 2 seconds. No overthinking. Just hit that like button, leave a review or subscribe to FuggaBRAT. Your support helps us reach more people who need that little extra push to just take charge of their lives. And don't forget, where you are is where it's at.